today is a very good time to talk about 203K loans. And if you're like, what is a 203K? No, it is not a 401K type of instrument. This is a fantastic instrument to get the home you want, even when it's not the home you want. Matt, can you jump in and talk about a 203K?
With a 203K loan, which is FHA's version of a renovation loan is what it is. There's two different kinds. There's a streamline and then there's a full 203K. Full 203K is for major major that are multiplied. So meaning like you got to do a lot of expensive big ticket items. They're very complex. It's a bigger puzzle that you have to put together, but definitely available. The one that I wanted to mention more specifically today is the streamline, where if it's under $35,000 in the total cost, it's a very simple, easy, low closing cost, very competitive rate where you borrow just X amount of dollars. Let's call it 20, 25, 30, all the way up until 35,000 to do a couple of different projects that might make a whole lot of a difference in whether you want to buy the house or not. A lot of it comes down to just appliances. That's what the 203K streamline is to borrow just that small little bit of cash to make that whole house work. Yep. What it is you borrow the purchase price of the house, plus you add the cost of renovation, and then you take your down payment off of the total of that number. And we put the money that's going to cost to do the renovation into what they call an escrow account, where those funds are dispersed in order to post-closing, so after you already own the home, to get the roof in shape. And the 203K loans, especially when it comes to roof and exterior improvements, are really great right now because of the weather. So, as a new home buyer, if you're buying a house that needs a new roof, but it's not it's not the great time to do a roof because there's snow on the roof or it's really cold outside or it's exterior paint. By doing a 203K loan, you can escrow those costs and then do it once the weather breaks. So it's not something that you live with it short term, but that money's already set up and set aside to be able to accomplish those goals. Yeah. So you're looking at like 6 or 7 appliances at any given standard household, that could be $7,000-8,000 easy. When it might make more sense to incorporate it into loan where it's not changing the monthly payment by that much. You're not coming out of pocket. You're not racking it up on a credit card debt or you're paying it off with the mortgage for not that more of a rate. Sometimes the rate's a little an eighth of a point difference. Nothing dramatically crazy.
What can't you do with FHA, brother? Like, what is there something?
Well, so with the streamline, you can't do any major construction that's going to move any load-bearing walls. Okay. Or it's very cosmetic. It's there for cosmetics, like finishing the floors over, doing a wallpaper to paint and repainting the whole house, or doing appliances, the roof. Nothing that's going to change. You can't blow out any walls. You can't do anything with the streamline. With the full 203K, you can. So but the full 203K takes on a HUD consultant and is
much more involved.
Much more involved than you have to come up with a description of the contract that comes up of phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, scope of work, how many disbursements are going to be sent out. It's but much more in-depth and much more complex renovation loan. Yeah. So, but for the right buyer, for the right house, those are totally attractive too. Everybody's very interested in them. It's just, if you're going to keep it to cosmetics and you want to keep it fast and short and sweet and just you have the money there when it's ready to buy these things cosmetically, the streamline is a great option as well.